All right. So I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing back-to-back videos. And so the next channel message is they are looking for you to still be where they left you. Now I'm finna shuffle this while I tell y'all. Because I liked the video that I just did and how that played out. So I'm going to use the same deck and put this energy in so when I pull the cards we can get the message. But like I said, they are looking for you to still be where they left you. Like this is these channeled messages is going to be a conglomerate of me clearing out the vision that I had last night. So last night in my dream, I was in an old space or an old environment that caused like a lot of trauma in my childhood. And like I said in my other video, that I've had to leave like a lot of the things from my past behind. Like move to a whole new state. Stop talking to my friends from the past. Stop date like leaving the old people that I thought that I loved, like even family. And you know, when I do see people like on social media or like even people from my past, like even my family, they'll hit me up on Facebook or whatever and call me and then be like, "Oh, you changed." And it's like they expecting, are you expecting for me to still be the same? So whoever this message for is somebody again, somebody attached to you. They expecting for you to still be where they left you. They want you to still be at their job, still be in that old house, still be with their old boyfriend, their old girlfriend. Still, they want you to be still. That's what I just heard. They want you to be still. And they want to steal from you. Meaning, unbeknownst to you, they admire you. They look up to you. They see something within you that triggers them. And they might say little spiteful, petty things. Not just say it, do it. Because you're going to start seeing it. You're going to start seeing people doing little stuff, trying to get stuff that you say you want. So that's why I also said in one of my other videos to like guard watch what you say to people. Because again, our conversations just only reveal what's on our mind, what we're thinking about. Because as a man think all day long, that's what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, be, and do and act exactly how you think. So, okay, that's the first card. The message is politics. Yes, false mask. And also, this could be about politics too. They looking for you to still be left where you are. Like even in politics, they want to go back. It's like, girl, we don't even live in them times. Them same old ways, them same old way of thinking. That fucking mask. Put that shit down. I'm not apologizing for my cussing. I'm kind of like ramped up today. But so if you feel some type of way about that, I'm not apologizing. Because I, again, come as you are, accept me as I am. But again, don't fall for the masks. People are being fake, and they want you to continue to be like this. They want you to look like this. An old way of being, an old way of thinking. So let's show what you look like. Okay, two cards. So I'm gonna take the first card, and then the second one is gonna be uh what's happening behind the scenes. Okay, confirmation. This is what you look like, the rebel, the one that's sounding the alarm. Cause that's what I paused for. I was hearing somebody alarm. You look like the whistleblower, the one that's defying the odds and setting new standards, compared to somebody that's following old structures and old politics and old ways of being two-faced, or not even having a face at all, being a fucking snake. You don't look like that. You see how this person is on flying with an eagle, breaking chains, holding the torch, and that eagle, eagles and stuff eat snakes, right? Right. Behind the scenes, what's this card? And it's because of your experiences. You can't be stuck and stagnant and still be in the same place, because once you've already experienced it, it just becomes that, an experience. You become wiser. Only trees stay still. Even though you can move them or plant them, but trees once planted, they are rooted, and you are rooted in your experience. But you still look like this with your energy, fiery. Your experience makes you bright. What's the positive? You ain't ordinary, or your way of being is ordinary to you. Your experiences are ordinary to you. And ordinariness isn't bad. You know, this is your standard. This is your standard. That's the positiveness about this. This is your ordinariness. You are the person that defied the odds and set new standards, which becomes your ordinariness, your original way of being. On the low vibrational end, yeah, you ain't you ain't suppressed like this, because this is what they want you to be. They want you to be suppressed, not flying above. They want you buried. You flying. You don't look like this. Balled up, not roaming. You see the stark difference between all of these? And behind the scenes, you know what this feel like. You've surpassed this. You've gotten past all of that. You no longer need to wallow in the pain and be miserable. You want to live. And you can't live if you stuck like this, all tied up. In the next 14 days, what should you be looking out for? Yes. Oh, yeah. Maturity. Your experiences make you wise. You're mature. And with maturity, let's say this. With maturity, you understand that you don't need. When you grow older, you understand that you don't need to wear a mask. You don't need to be a snake. You don't need to be like everybody else. You don't need to participate in politics. But again, take that how you take it. Take it how it applies to you. If you are somebody who are political, then child, I, I don't follow none of that over here. Whatever they got going on, we ain't following it. Anyway, and the bottom of the message, the bottom of the deck says creativity. Yes, to be a rebel is to be creative because God created us to be creative beings. He didn't create us to repeat the past. That's what we got these books for. They've written down their experiences and passed it to us. Now, a lot of people might not agree with what I'm about to say, but I'm about to say it anyway. You know how we have the tree of wisdom, and so books have paper, right? And that paper is made from trees, right? Doesn't books still count as the tree of wisdom? With people writing down their experiences and using their creativity, whether it's fiction, nonfiction, that has become our new ordinariness. So when you're not practicing your creativity, you're suppressing it. And what I'm picking up is politics wants to suppress you. Politics wants to feed you negative things. They want you to be stuck and stagnant. What I'm also hearing right now to say is to anybody who want to understand why I feel the way I feel about politics, read Napoleon Hill's How to Outwit the Devil. And then even in that book, Napoleon Hill talks about politics and propaganda and how they use that how that is one of the devil's ploys to use that to suppress you, to make you drift from what you're really supposed to be focusing on in life, which is creating your joy. You know, doesn't this look peaceful? On the positive end, doesn't this look peaceful? Like, this is just her ordinary, regular day. Some people might look at that and be like, oh, that's boring. But that look like freedom to me. And it's maturity in the next 14 days, 7 to 14 days, it look like you're going to come into maturity. To understand that you don't need people trying to sell you stuff. You don't need the propaganda. You don't need the fear. You don't need to be worried about what people say and think about you, because that's oppression. You know, with maturity, you come to understand what your body need, what you don't need, what feels good to you, what don't feel good to you, what is needed to make you experience and live the life that you want to live and experience. And not only that, what I'm getting to say is we create our own reality. We are the only ones on the planet. Humans are the only ones on the planet that have the ability to create our own environment. Not just create our own environment. We create lamps, vacuums, freaking chairs, tables, houses, microwaves, TVs, TV shows. We create characters. Like, we humans are creative beings. We're not supposed to suppress ourselves. We are not limited beings. Okay? And when you limit it, you become a burden. I heard don't be a dickhead. And don't let no fool ride your back, weighing you down. That's what I've been picking up on. That's what these politics and this propaganda and all of this stuff is. Weighing you down. Don't feed into that. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna stop with. And if this message resonates with you, hit the thumbs up button. Comment if you want to comment. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. And I'll talk to y'all in the next one.